Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by the last here in Stratford this fight week. Andrew Cain joins me. How are you, mate?
I'm all good. Oscar, yourself?
Very well, mate, very well. Yeah, very quick turnaround, and I suppose we might as well reference the previous fight. I spoke to you after, and although you won and picked up the strap, there was that slight, not disappointment, but just kind of like, I didn't feel like I had a fight, so there's no real surprise that this is a quick turnaround. Yeah,
no, this is what we want, and as fighters, we're trying to make a few quid as well, aren't we, as well as moving forward in our careers, so sooner rather than later is good with me.
Can we kind of reference that night, and I'll say the performance, like you said, you wanted to get out because it was so quick, but when you kind of went away and I suppose watched it, although it took 20 seconds, when you went away, was you kind of a bit more happy when you woke up in the morning, like, yeah, I done what I needed to do, so really, all smiles?
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. It was a bit like a bittersweet thing, because it was good to not have to get like a broken hand or, an egg clash in a cut or whatever things can happen in the boxing ring, can't they? So it was good on that aspect of things, but I didn't enjoy it really, because it was like, it was over in a flash, and I was all geared up for a fight, weren't I? And then I never got one. So, we take these easy nights when they come, because there's not many of them, is there? Do you know what I mean? But when they come, they're nice. We enjoyed them. We liked them. Do you know what I mean? But it weren't an enjoyable occasion. It was weird. It was like I still wanted to fight with someone after it, didn't I? People have said it to me as well. You were there, so you would have seen me. But I was like agitated, mate. I was like, couldn't settle down. You know what I mean?
So you kind of feel like you didn't deserve the belt, but because you didn't have to work as hard as you kind of wanted to, did you feel like in a way I kind of don't deserve what I've just got in a way?
No, I definitely deserve everything that I'm coming for, because I've worked hard since I was a little boy. So everything that comes to me, I definitely deserve it. But it felt weird. It felt weird. They're telling me the fella was tough, endurable. He hit him once and he fell over, didn't he? You know what I mean? So it was a bit of a weird feeling. Weren't what I expected. You know what I mean? Hopefully this fella can give me a few rounds and I can take something away from it. You know what I mean? I can box, mate. You know what I mean? I've got a good brain, so I want to be in a boxing match. I don't want to be in a dogfight. I want to be in a boxing match, and it's going to be a boxing match because I'm going to make it a boxing match. You know what I mean? So, but I want to take away from the experience. I want to learn, and I want to move forward. So that's why I wanted it to go a bit longer than what it did, and that I weren't really happy in what happened. You know what I mean? So hopefully this fella, I can get a few rounds out of him, have a bit of fun. You know what I mean? And then break him apart and get him out of there.
We went I think it was the full 8 with Dennis. We've seen him over in the UK before. Do you take much from the fact he went the full 8 with Dennis?
Nothing at all, mate, to be honest with you. I take nothing at all from it, because Dennis isn't Andrew Cain, is he? You know what I mean? So we'll see on Friday what happens with me, but I'm sure that my capabilities, I know what they are, and I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I perform the way I know I can, this fella's got no chance, mate.
I love it. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in there. So that fighting talk coming out. You know whose name I'm going to mention now. Liam Davis. He's now going to fight Mark Leach for the British title. Is it kind of one of them where if he wins, we will see you fight Liam for the British title, and if he loses, that is something that we will now completely write off?
I don't know, mate. All this stuff, all this politics stuff, this is not up to me. I don't pay no attention to it. All I'm here to do is fight. That's my job, you know what I mean? And fight I will do, you know what I mean? But all the rest of it's down to Frank Warren, you know what I mean, and the promotional company. So whatever they put forward to me is what I'll go with. But ideally, I want to be fighting at bantamweight, me, because I'm a little bit small for super bantam. Not that it matters. I'd get in and smash these fellas anyway. But originally the plan was to fight at bantamweight, you know what I mean? And things happened, the fight fell off. I ended up fighting at super bantam. I've got this belt now at super bantam. But ideally, if it was up to me, I'd have this fight and then I'd go down to bantam and fight for titles at bantam.
Well, last time when we spoke, I think a few people might have gone, he's a brave man to do that, and so are his team. You mentioned some of the world level names, but if you're to get a good win here and go back down to bantam, really, you're not too far away from fighting these guys that I suppose people see as the killers. You're not far from fighting them at all.
I don't see what it is, mate. See, ability-wise and skills-wise, I'm there now. And I have been since I was a young boy. I'm a world-class fighter, and I know I am. Do you know what I mean? So, on paper, yeah, I might not be there yet, but in my mind and in reality, I'm there already.
I look forward to seeing you do your thing. One thing I do have to mention, I think you saw the tweet that I put out about the way the gym's just producing some absolute madmen at the moment. I do have to ask you about Nick's performance at Wembley. just destructive, seriously destructive.
Yeah, it was a belter, lad, and I was made up with it, to be honest. I was jumping around the living room, and made up for him, but yeah, we're all coming, mate, we're all coming. You're going to see these next few years are going to be exciting times for us, you know.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.